We all know that algorithms are designed to benefit the platform, like Google or Facebook. But real growth takes a combination of both experience and using algorithms in the right way. It's not always as easy as the platforms say it is. The good news is that automated bidding is unlocking new opportunities for advertisers to drive conversions in channels beyond search. If you want to learn how to control the YouTube ad machine, you're in the right place. I'm Ashley. I'm an account director at 3Q Digital. I've worked with small, medium, and large enterprise clients and managed over $7 million in YouTube performance spend directly. I've also been awarded the Google Premier Partner Award in Video Innovation. And lucky for you, today I'm here to share some of the secrets to video performance marketing. So I want to start off and share the story of one of our longtime clients, CuriosityStream. So CuriosityStream, they launched 5 years ago with this brand new nonfiction streaming service with all kinds of interesting science and history and nature content. And they were hyper-focused on acquiring new users. They had a free trial and they wanted to convert people to paid subscriptions. So naturally, like most other advertisers, we started off with a search-heavy strategy. We wanted to capture people that were searching for the type of content that CuriosityStream was full of. So taking a look at the word documentaries, at the time we were seeing that there's an average of 74,000 average monthly searches for the word documentaries. And these were the perfect people to reach because they were already looking for the type of content that CuriosityStream directly provided. From there, we expanded on to other keywords, other types of documentaries, nonfiction content. But the problem was that at some point, we were limited. There were only so many people searching for the types of keywords that were relevant to us. And we need to start thinking about how can we go beyond search to reach more people. So YouTube seemed like a natural fit because CuriosityStream was a video streaming service. And the viewership on YouTube is amazing. There's 500 hours of video that are being uploaded every minute, and 2 billion people are watching a total of 1 billion hours a day. Not to mention that viewership has skyrocketed during the global pandemic, so it might even be higher than these numbers. And while you might not think of YouTube as a search engine, it really is. In fact, it's the second largest search engine after Google. So we started testing YouTube campaigns, and we had some slight moderate success. The challenge for us was that at the time, YouTube was a platform that was built for brand advertisers, for people trying to reach a huge digital audience and engage them with their video ad content. But we didn't want to just engage people. We wanted to convert people. We wanted them to go to the site. And the way that the ads were currently set up, it would keep people on YouTube. The good news is that we were patient, and after a while, Google rolled out the new TrueView for Action campaign, which is a new performance campaign subtype that directly optimized to get people to click or convert on your video ads, which was exactly what we needed. And it's not surprising if you look at what a TrueView for Action ad is and why it works at generating more clicks. So first, you have this call to action overlay that's pretty prominent on both desktop and mobile. You can customize the headline, you can customize the call to action, and then next to your video, you actually have a companion banner that shows up where you can actually upload your logo. And even after the ad is done running and the user reaches their desired video, your companion banner stays there, encourages them to engage and go to your site. And that has made all the difference. So we had phenomenal results. We saw that trial signups, they doubled. And click-through rate was 240% higher. And even the conversion rate was higher, which was incredible considering that we were running the same videos with the same audiences. And it was the only difference was TrueView for Action. And it can be expensive and time intensive to create a new video. So not having to rely on creating new assets was a huge win for us. So in terms of targeting, what we found worked really well for us initially was leveraging customer match by taking a list of our top subscribers, uploading that list to Google, and then creating a similar audience, allowing Google to find people that were similar to the types of people we knew were probably interested in a service like CuriosityStream. And the nice thing about this list is that it also updates dynamically, so we could continue to target this list. And that worked really well for us. Again, there was only so much reach. So we continued to invest on YouTube and started testing into many other targeting strategies. So what did we learn from spending millions of dollars on YouTube ads? So first, I highly recommend that you limit your reach. Now, this is the opposite of what Google will tell you, because Google just wants you to spend money, and they will tell you that, oh, the algorithm will learn. It'll figure out the nuances. You don't need to adjust things. And yes, I agree that the algorithm will learn over time, but there's no reason why we can't nudge it. And you and I know that desktop converts better than mobile for the most part. So I recommend that when you initially launch your campaign, you actually limit it to only running desktop traffic to start, because that traffic on YouTube is very premium and people are just generally more likely to convert. In a similar vein, I would also recommend that you opt out of video partners, which is like the GDN for YouTube. Because yes, you can show, if you want to expand your reach, it would be good to show off YouTube. But the traffic on YouTube is premium and it's going to convert better. So it's best to start there. And I would say that after a few weeks, once you see that performance starts to stabilize, then you can start thinking about, how can I expand my targeting for scale? You can start to relax some of these constraints. You can adjust bid modifiers and also test into new audiences, which is exactly what we did. So one of the beautiful things about YouTube is that you can combine the power of search intent with the scale and reach of audience targeting via custom intent. So what you can do here is actually take your existing search keywords and create audiences based off of people who are searching for those keywords and target them on YouTube. You can also segment this in the same way that you segment your search campaigns. So you can have a brand audience, competitor audience, prospecting audience, and even serve them different creative, just like you would on search. The reason why this works so well makes sense when you think about this CuriosityStream example. So let's say someone, they clicked on our search ad for dinosaur documentary, and then they got to the CuriosityStream site and they saw that there's a large number of titles available. They didn't see one specifically that related to dinosaurs, so they ended up leaving, not converting. But later that night, they're on YouTube, just checking out some content. And then they get served our Ancient Earth ad, which is a documentary with dinosaurs on CuriosityStream. Now they're like, ooh, those dinosaurs are really cool. They click into it and they're like, oh, I didn't know that this type of content was available on CuriosityStream. And then now they sign up for a free trial. So video can be an incredible way to engage with people beyond search. You can tell so much more with a video. And that's the power of custom audiences on YouTube. So because this is a video campaign, we have to talk about creative. Google says that 70% of your video campaign success is dependent on the creative. But here's the thing. You don't always know which creative is going to be your top performer. I'm sure we've all run display or video or social campaigns, and we had that one ad that worked so well, and you're just constantly scratching your head like, I don't know why it works well, but I know it works well, and I'm going to keep pushing money towards it. The same thing can happen on YouTube. And that's why I highly recommend that you test multiple creatives, because you don't know which one will work well. And even a slight variation can make all the difference. So don't just have the one video ad. Try to get more ads from your creative team if you can. And even if you can't, there are other variables you can test, like that call to action and companion banner that I was talking about earlier. From a creative standpoint, it's also very important that you captivate your audience early on. I mean, one, you don't want them to skip, and you don't want to put your juicy content at the end if they're never going to see it. And also, it's important to brand thoughtfully. So yes, you should include your logo, but don't just plaster it on if it distracts from the content. It's great to include it naturally. So let's say you're showing someone using your product or they're scrolling on their phone. And I also recommend including audio mentions. So it's like saying curiosity stream in a video ad. That's been shown to improve brand lift. And that's going to have an impact even on people that end up skipping your ad, which you don't have to pay for because they're free impressions. Why not take advantage of an opportunity to build that brand affinity? So finally, let's talk about conversions and which ones we should be optimizing to. So, in a dream state, you're optimizing to your lower funnel conversion, just like you are on search, and you're getting a ton of conversions, and that's creating a feedback loop into Google, and everything is working well. But we all know that that often is not the case. So if you're finding that you're not getting enough conversions in order for the algorithm to work well, consider moving your conversion to mid or upper funnel. Maybe it's a proxy event, something that has, like maybe they have to click into the checkout page, but they haven't actually checked out. And you can even go all the way up to page views. You want to do whatever it takes to get enough data points that YouTube can start to learn what works well. And then maybe from there, eventually you'll have enough data points that you can actually change the conversion type. But you want to do what makes the most sense, and it's not always going to be your lowest funnel conversions. One of the nice things that Google has introduced since the launch of TrueView for Action is the maximize conversions bidding strategy. So originally you could only use target CPA, which meant that you would need like 30 conversions in 30 days. But now you can actually launch a brand new campaign that doesn't have any conversion history, and it'll start learning right away and be a little bit more conservative at the start. And then for all my B2B friends out there, YouTube can also work for B2B. In fact, Google has recently released this new lead form ad type that you see here. And you can select from a certain number of fields that Google provides what you want to show on your ad. So you can collect name and email like you would lead form ads on other channels. So to summarize, key takeaways for your TrueView for Action campaigns that hopefully you're launching very soon. First, you want to limit your reach to desktop traffic on youtube.com, at least to start. Think about how you can leverage your existing search insights on YouTube with custom intent targeting. Understand that creative is a powerful lever that can make or break your campaign's performance. And finally, consider optimizing to upper funnel conversions if that gives you the data density you need to be successful. So underpinning each of these learnings is the fact that you need the right team of people to make decisions and analyze video performance. It's not as straightforward as search, but it can be more fun. And the power of sight, sound, and motion is opening doors for advertisers everywhere who are willing to lean into something new. Thank you.